Hey Pisces, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your Love Sitch spread for February 2022. And this is Pisces, 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 Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces and other prominent places in your chart. Cross-watchers are welcome. Hello. And what we're gonna do is your Love Sitch spread. So we're gonna look at your situation. We're going to look at your energy around the situation, your person's energy around the situation, energy that you share, possible outcome, energy you don't see coming this month. And we'll get some advice. We'll do some clarifying. So let's take a look at your situation. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, leaving it to the universe. We've got the Lovers reversed. There's some duality happening. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got the Six of Swords reversed. So let's check this out. First of all, it looks like there's this wounded warrior energy here, but it's reversed. So somebody's kind of like throwing their hands up in the air and they're like, whatever will be kind of thing. It's like leaving it to the universe. It looks like there's some kind of lovers, I want to say lovers quarrel, but there's this duality that wants union or wants resolution of some kind. Here is the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is coming in with some kind of offer, with some kind of gift, wanting to mend something. And here's this rite of passage that hasn't been taken yet. It looks like there's some closure that needs to happen, some wholeness that needs to happen, some unity that needs to happen, even if that's closure. So I want to go ahead and start clarifying. And this deck is lighting up, maybe the Normand. So let's take a look at this Nine of Wands reversed. What's up with that? Somebody has said, okay, I have been persevering. I have been holding up an agreement here by myself. And what it looks like is some kind of commitment. And they're like, okay, I'm leaving it up to you. And the thing is, here's the Lover's card. Even though it's reversed, here's Cupid. And somebody's talking about the end of this. Here's the Five of Cups up here too. Somebody's talking about the end of this relationship or having some deep sadness, disappointment, and upset around this. Somebody's not persevering this commitment anymore, not pursuing it, but they're upset about it. They're upset about the end of it. And here's somebody wants to build the bridge or mend the fences, mend the foundation. And I feel like somebody's wanting to do that, but they're not sure. They don't feel necessarily safe, and they don't feel like they're safe. They don't feel like they're safe to come to you, and they're even like guarded about it. They don't want this rite of passage. They don't want it to be over. They want to mend things. Here's the trees. Here are the trees again. So they want this to be mended in some way. I will say this though, with the Seven of Cups here, if somebody is talking about how things look, they're talking about some fairy tale thinking. They're talking about things that they have in their mind that they dream about that they're not necessarily ready, willing, or able to put into actual physical platform. They want to talk a good game, but they're not ready to actually do the work that it takes to bring it into the physical. So keep that in mind. Okay, and this situation may have already occurred. There's love here, there's interest here, there's connection here, yet someone's talking about, I also want to say that this relationship energy doesn't have strong commitment around it either, because this is somebody who's not persevering with the relationship commitment. It's somebody who is like has loose boundaries. Let's just say that they have loose boundaries. This has upset someone, and there's upset around some kind of ending or ending that doesn't have any closure to it, but someone doesn't feel safe to come in and repair anything, part of it is because they know that they don't have what it takes, or they're ready to commit to what it takes to actually create a solid foundation. I feel like this person is loose with the boundaries of commitment. Okay, so let's take a look at your energy, Pisces, around this. Here you are. Here's the Star card. And you're like, I'm into some powerful fire energy here. I'm healing a lot of stuff for myself. And this is a real spiritual type of healing that's happening. I'm even feeling a spiritual type of energy that's happening here. Here's the Eight of Swords. Your energy is also talking about some kind of, this is the isolation card in this deck, but this is self-imposed limitations. And I feel like somebody's being really, talk about self-imposed limitations. They're putting limitations on themselves. It's like they're creating the boundaries. They're creating some kind of, you're creating some kind of boundaries for yourself, and you're adhering to those. Yeah, that makes sense, because here's the Five of Pentacles. This is about leaving somebody out in the cold. So it feels like maybe, Pisces, you cut somebody off. And yeah, here's the Seven of Wands. Now, on one hand, this is like, I'm not fighting for this. I'm not even claiming this as my own. I'm not standing up for this. I'm not taking up for someone. Okay. Let's take a look at the person that you're thinking about. What are they feeling? And this person's coming in as the King of Cups. Okay. A king, a grown-ass person coming in as their inner child. And they're coming in as their inner child. They don't have control over their emotions. They could have some rage stuff going on, but they could also be very emotionally manipulative. This king, specifically the King of Cups reversed, is like the Fisher King. And here's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This person is talking about, they have knowledge of kind of turning somebody over so that they don't feel secure and safe. This is also somebody who's emotionally manipulating somebody in a way that knocks them off how they trust themselves. And they are talking about that. Okay. And then we have the Two of Swords. It's almost like the person over here, you Pisces, your energy, you're like, yeah, I cut someone off and left them in the snow, and I'm kind of staying that way. They're like, no, I did. No, it was me. And they're like, I'm holding my ground. I'm not stepping forward. I'm not saying anything. Which is coming, this like little kid thing is coming from this upset. I will say this though, the reason, I mean, this is about being upset about, you know, things that have happened in their past, rejection. Okay, one more for the person that you're thinking about, and then we'll clarify. And they're saying that they're healing from this heartbreak. They're in the process of healing from this heartbreak. They're saying that they feel heartbreak. They felt heartbroken, but they're over it, or they're overcoming it. Okay. Yet I feel like they're saying that somebody's trying to save face here, is what I feel like. Let's take a look at your energy. We're looking at the Star card. This healing energy, right? There's a lot of going forward into the future. There's a lot of spiritual healing that's happening here. And this is also a lot of clairvoyant energy. This is a lot of meditation happening. This is a lot of seeing things into the future and seeing things in the astrals. This is you clearing space, holding on to these boundaries that you're creating, these limitations that you're creating for yourself. Yeah, and it looks like you go over that and over that. You're like inside, outside, upside down, holding space for yourself. like a mofo. You are initiating that. For whatever reason, I feel like you're burning sage, like you're really clearing space and cutting this energy off. It's taking your power back. Cutting this energy off is taking your power back. And you are talking about this being a difficult thing to do. And I feel like this doesn't have to do just with this person, but cutting someone off and taking your power back by doing that, that's not an easy thing. It's not like, whatever. Like this has been I'm hearing system. It's been a system, but it's been a feat. So let's take a look at the 7 of Wands reversed. Like I'm not standing up for this person. As a matter of fact, I'm completely moving on. This could also be acknowledging this person's inner child coming out and talking about how you're protecting yourself from this type of energy. And yeah, I'm hearing somebody say, I got to the truth of the matter. Somebody found out the truth about this person and they're like, yeah, I feel like someone lost respect for them. That's what you're saying. I've lost respect for them in some way. And you're healing from this systematically and taking back your power. And this person, okay, well, this is them talking about how they are like writing in and they're possibly coming in with emotional manipulation, but emotional type energy to like kind of loop you back in. And they're talking about this being their dream, this you being their cup of love, you know, you being their dream. Or they're telling you that how much you, I thought you were this. It's like trying to knock you off of your understanding of yourself. And there is a loyalty issue that's coming in here. And I feel like they're telling you that it was your disloyalty that led them to something. It almost feels like gaslighting, like, well, I was this way because you made me do it, kind of like because you did this. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's also, again, like little kid talking. Okay, let's take a look at this 2 of Swords. Decisions. This is decisions needing to be made also, but decisions or like, I'm not doing anything either. I keep hearing this little kid voice. Somebody's really pouty Smurf. Okay. Yeah, I cut it off. Well, I cut it off. No, I did. Like, okay. And you're like, don't care. Don't respect you. Okay. And they're like, well, I'm healing anyway. Yeah, check it out. I gotta say though, like I'm saying that like it's annoying and it kind of is, but then there's this other part that this person is really hurt. This person has sadness and they are really hurt and they're coming from the childlike place because they're really hurt. So they're saying, you know, they're on the other side of this, but then they're really not. And they're actually really sensitive. That doesn't mean that they can really bring things into fruition on the physical level that is needed with the commitment that you want this to be, or you wanted at one time, but they are really hurt and they're acting out of this upset rejection type energy. Let's take a look at the energy that you share together. Pisces, what's going on? Secrets, super romantic energy, secret romantic energy that you're keeping from yourselves, from each other, from other people. This is also subconscious energy. This is also connecting with each other in the astrals. It's romantic energy. And here's the Justice card. This is, oh, I'm hearing twin flame energy. Whoa. But I'm also, this is the Justice reverse. We've got some major arcana here. So we've got some soul lessons that both of you are experiencing together, acknowledging together. And this is karmic injustice going on. Here's the Hierophant, another major. Hierophant's reversed. So this injustice has to do with untruths. And here's the Strength card. Wow. You guys are dealing with some serious soul lessons together that you're both acknowledging. There are a lot of reversals here. This Strength card is talking about, it's talking about low self-esteem. It's talking about not acknowledging your capacity to transmute pain. It's talking about, oh, the Strength card for me reversed has a lot to do with blaming someone else for your pain. Even when you're the one who's not being truthful. Let's take a look at possible outcome energy for this month. Here's generosity. Here's equal give and take. Here's big presence, generosity. And here is the Page of Swords reversed. There's some kind of spying going on here, Pisces. Some kind of spying. Somebody's looking into what you've been up to. And I feel like they're seeing that you're not that you're healthy. Your resources are abundant, you're healthy, doing well. Let's see. And also here's independence. Here's the Queen of Swords. This is someone who's very intrinsically knowledgeable about what they want to align with, what their intention is. It looks like you're working a lot. And here's perspective. This is the Hanged Man in normal decks, and it's reversed. This is like somebody's doing some spying, but what they're finding is your energy is like, I no longer have to deal with, oh man, I no longer have to deal with low rent. That's what I just heard. Whoa. But I no longer have to sacrifice. I no longer, ooh, I'm hearing I no longer have to submit. I don't have to suffer anymore. That's the energy that's coming through for the possible outcome this month. So really, it's a lot of somebody gathering information about this. Let's take a look at energy that you don't see coming, Pisces. Lovers, the Lovers comes in again. Courthouse, somebody wants to make something official. Wealthy man. You know, I feel like somebody wants to, oh, this is the strangest thing. Great fortune. Okay, so here's the weird thing. I feel like somebody's spying on you, seeing you're doing great, whatever, then they want to make sure you know they're doing great. Even though they're actually really not. But they want you to know that they are. Huh, okay. So what you might not be expecting is some kind of information coming from someone, but it looks like it would be like forced on you somehow or brought to you somehow because you're like, in another place, not looking over this way, but somebody else is looking your way. And they're wanting you to know, they're wanting you to give them attention is what it feels like. Okay, let's take a look at what this person wants to say to you, Pisces. What does this person want to say to you? I feel like they're cocky. I'm starting to understand our connection. You are the best thing in my life. I look for you everywhere. We will be together again. There is some cockiness there, even though there's other stuff that's going on there too. Let's take a look at Messages of Love Oracle. What do your guides and angels want to say about this connection, Pisces? Ooh. Play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. I feel like this is you. A lot of times this card for me is about raising your frequency. Raising your frequency. And it's not about righteously raising your frequency, but it is about, you know, ascending and being able to look down into the bubble from a bird's eye view to really see what's going on. That all coming from play hard. I do feel like that. Oh man, twin flame. Oh. That's a doozy. This is a divine counterpart connection. Yep. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Friendship, this friendship is leading to more. Here's the deal. This is coming in right next to this card, which I see as a friendship card, but also loyalty. And that's the warning. Think about what this person's understanding of loyalty is. Oh, the twin flame connection can be ridiculous. And you do not have to choose that. I also feel like this raising your frequency card coming in next to the twin flame, it's like sometimes one person is spiritually ahead of the other, which is what you're doing over here very clearly. And what this does is it catapults the other person forward, and then the other person catches up and they catapult you forward, and it like goes back and forth until there's union that's ready. And that's what it looks like. Someone's energy is higher than the other, and someone's still trying to do those soul lessons together. You can choose to do those soul lessons together. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm not giving you advice exactly. I'm just saying it's difficult. It can be difficult working through those soul lessons with a twin flame. So let's look at your moonology. What is your moonology? What are your angels and guides want to say to you about this? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. What that also tells me is that there are things that are hidden. What do you need to release? A fiery climax approaches. This is a full moon, and I do feel like there's that time, the time right around the 16th of February is the full moon. So that time frame might be significant for you. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what's going on with you. And I'll be back with another energy check soon. See you later, Pisces.